Hi guys, Susie here from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Welcome to my 22-23 week pregnancy update video. The reason I'm combining 22 and 23 weeks is because I am 24 weeks right now and I feel like I'm getting behind. And I really don't have that much news to say this week. So I'm going to put the 2 weeks together, and I'm also going to do another video this week about my baby must-haves. So I don't know if it's going to be like my 5 or 10 baby item must-haves, and none of the products that I mention are sponsored. So I do get sent stuff in PR for my YouTube channel, but 99.9% of the time it's hair related stuff. So, and I don't even really do sponsored videos for hair products. So these are just the things that I used with my first son that I'm ordering again, or that I really, really loved. I'm gonna tell you why I love them, and maybe leave a link in the description box so that you guys can order them if it's something that you're interested in. The lighting actually isn't too bad down here. I don't have any lights down here. Like, I don't even have a big window down here. I'm literally in my basement. And I don't have any artificial lighting, but it doesn't look too bad. But I feel like this video is gonna be a little tiny bit echoey just because we don't have much furniture down here. So I apologize in advance for the audio. I'm gonna start this video the same way I start all of my pregnancy vlog videos, by talking a little bit about the baby. So I'm still using the Pregnancy Plus app. Your baby's hair is beginning to change to the color it will have at birth. His weight will double in the next 4 weeks. Right now, he weighs about the same as a lengthy paperback novel. The lungs are developing and preparing for their first breaths. They are also producing a substance called surfactant that helps in keeping the lungs from collapsing or sticking together during exhalation. Loud noises may startle your baby, causing a sudden jolt in your uterus. Due to his growth, space in your uterus is getting reduced even further, a situation made worse by multiples. I'm only having one, so I don't have to worry about that part of it. So there's the baby photo for week 23. There's the scale size. And again, this is one of the reasons I love this app, because you can actually visualize the size of your baby. The other interesting thing that the app said this week was that at week 24, which is really close for some of you guys, and which is where I am right now, the baby has a much greater chance of surviving if it was born prematurely. So no, I do not want my baby to be born anytime soon, but my baby has a better chance of surviving if I went into preterm labor. And so that just gives me a little bit of peace of mind and just makes me feel a little bit comfortable about the whole pregnancy thing. I said I didn't really have much new to talk about this week, and I don't. I just had kind of a rough week, and I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. I feel like for those of you who are watching my video who are having like a super easy pregnancy, I probably sound like a train wreck. And I swear, when I was pregnant with my son, I really had no symptoms and I did great. But this time, for whatever reason, I'm just sort of having a rough time. And I feel like it's because my body was more depleted after having recurrent miscarriages before I got pregnant with this baby. So I have talked about this a little bit in some of my other videos. I have chronic anemia, and it's not super severe or bad, but I definitely have iron deficiency anemia. And if I don't take iron supplements on a regular basis, my hemoglobin drops. And it actually was pretty good for a while. Like, it was pretty steady. I was taking a multivitamin. I was taking my iron supplements. This is before I even got pregnant, this pregnancy. But I was doing pretty good. And then I had 2 back-to-back miscarriages and a bunch of heavy periods, and it just plummeted. And I haven't really been able to get it back. And now I'm pregnant. So when you're pregnant, your blood volume increases. And I always thought that that meant that you had more blood, but really it's only your blood plasma. And the plasma in your blood is basically just like the filler that helps to move the blood around. So really my blood is more dilute right now, and my hemoglobin and my iron is really low right now. So the reason I know this is because I went to work the other day feeling, okay. I don't feel great. I definitely feel tired, and I definitely feel like a little tiny bit, I don't want to say dizzy, I just kind of feel like I'm in a little bit of a haze lately. And I went to work and I was scrubbed into a case and I felt like I was going to faint. And that happens to pregnant people in the OR all the time. There are like 5 different people who are pregnant in the OR right now. And it's normal to get lightheaded. I think it's just from like your increased blood volume and blood flow and just standing in one spot and the lights and the heat, and you just overheat. And that has happened to me before, but before what would happen is somebody would come in and like switch out with me basically. And I would go walk around, grab a drink of water, have a snack or something like that, and then go back and feel totally normal. So it would be like kind of like an isolated incident. Well, the other day, probably about 5 days ago now, I felt weak and like I was gonna faint, and I just couldn't get it back. So I left, I sat down, I sat in my CNL's office for a little while, I had something to eat. I just sat on the couch, I tried getting up and walking around and doing different things, and it just wasn't working. And then I started to get almost like blurry vision. And I know that that's not normal. I just felt dizzy and I felt kind of sick to my stomach. So I called my OB's office and she was able to see me that day, which was good because I didn't have another OB appointment for like a week. So anyway, I went in to see her. She had me pee in a cup and she dipped my urine, and my urine was full of glucose. And that would normally signify something going on, like maybe gestational diabetes or something like that. She asked me like if I ate a ton of sugar for the last couple of days or anything crazy like that. And I told her no, but I have definitely been eating poorly. And she said, no, it shouldn't cause it to spike that much. So anyway, she sent me for blood work and she sent me early for the test for gestational diabetes. And that is that test where you have to drink like the sugary drink and then you wait an hour. You don't move or walk around or anything. You wait an hour and then they take your blood. So for those of you who are pregnant for the first time, you're probably going to have this done at around 28 weeks. But because I was showing signs of maybe having gestational diabetes, she sent me for it early. So the good news is that I passed that test. So I think that the reason that my urine was full of glucose is because I've just been eating terribly. I've been eating a lot of empty calories, empty carbohydrates. In my last video, I talked about it and I was kind of like, guys, I don't care what I'm eating. Like I didn't put that much weight on, and you know, I'll eat better, you know, when I feel like it, kind of thing, and kind of downplaying it. But after that little scare, I'm just gonna make it a point to eat better, just eat healthier. I'm still gonna give myself treats and things like that, but I really need to eat healthier, like for myself and how I'm feeling, and for this baby and for my iron. And that's what I'm gonna talk about next. So I didn't have gestational diabetes. It wasn't a sugar problem. What she discovered when she did my blood work was that my hemoglobin was really low. So my hemoglobin was low, my iron was low, and my B12 was really, really low. So I spoke to her about it. I also gained like 12 pounds in 4 weeks. So I just have a lot going on. I just need to exercise a little more, eat better, and I need to take my supplements. So she wants me to take iron twice a day now instead of once a day, which makes me constipated and makes me feel like terrible. So I'm going to be taking iron twice a day and probably Restoralax, which is just like a natural source laxative that helps, like if you're bound up, I guess. That's safe to take during pregnancy. I know that sounds so glamorous. And I'm also taking B12, and I'm taking folic acid by itself. And I feel like there's something else that I can't think of. If I think of it, I'll let you know. But anyway, basically, I was feeling like crap. I was feeling lightheaded. I was feeling dizzy. And I think it's a combination of my iron just being super, super low and my sugars kind of being out of whack because I've just been eating terribly. So this weekend, even though it's Thanksgiving and I had turkey dinner 2 days in a row, I tried to make healthy choices, and my husband and I made a point to like get outside and move around a lot, like more than I normally would. And actually, it's funny, yesterday, I was starting to feel a little bit better. So if you watch any of my vlogs, we live right by a river and there's like a dam down there, and my son loves playing down there. So we went for a walk down to the dam and we took our dog, and we ended up going for like a 45-minute walk, there's like a little beach kind of all along the edge of my neighborhood, and then cut through somebody's yard and came home. And we were gone for about 45 minutes, not walking at a fast pace, just kind of sauntering around. And my cat came with us the entire time. I wasn't even gonna post a Thanksgiving Day vlog because I feel like my vlogs are super boring, but it's kind of worth it to see Lois like coming out our front door, down the steps, down to the dam, the whole walk. Like, I only show like 2 minutes of it, but the whole walk all the way back, and then coming back in, having something to eat and having a nap with my dog. Like, it's just so funny how different of a cat she is. She's a riot. Other than like the stuff that I just mentioned, I feel like this video is going to be a total downer, but I just want to be really honest when I make these videos. I feel really bad about myself lately physically. And right now, you know, I have a nice shirt on, I have lipstick on, my hair is good, like my hair is curly and I look good, I think. But, you know, 6 out of 7 days of the week, I do not feel good about myself. And I think that's partially because I put so much weight on in such a short period of time. And I don't know, I just think that I'm a little bit down in the dumps. So one thing that's been driving me crazy is my hair. My hair is like really bothering me for whatever reason. My channel is primarily about having natural wavy curly hair and how to style it and what shampoos to use and all that kind of stuff. But about 5 months ago, I can't even think, I cut all of my hair off, and I wanted to for a really long time, so it's not that I regret that. And I really liked it at first, and then about a month ago I went and I got a professional haircut, and I loved my haircut. Like, I thought my hair looked awesome, like it looked so cute and it was so easy to style. And then since then I've decided that I'm gonna let my hair grow long again. So right now I feel like that haircut is already grown out and I'm kind of like at an in-between stage, and it's only gonna get worse and worse and worse. And it's not that bad because I'm actually kind of having a good hair day today. But when I'm not having a good hair day, my hair length is just brutal. Like, I really need to get a haircut, but I'm really not going to. I'm just gonna let my hair grow long. So that's bugging me. I just feel, I hate saying this, but I just feel like ugly, and I just feel overweight, and I just don't feel good at all. And the only way for me to fix that is to exercise a little bit, even just getting out and going for walks, and to drink more water, take my supplements that my doctor recommended, and just try to be more healthy. If any of you guys have dietary recommendations for things to eat when your iron is low, or recipes, please leave them in the comment section below, because I could use all the help that I can get. The last thing that is going on with me, which is kind of a good thing, is I'm kind of in the nesting mode now. And I was waiting for this to happen because it definitely happened with my first pregnancy. Our house is tiny, and I talk about that all the time. It's tiny, it's very cluttered, we have too much stuff in our house, and I am not a good housekeeper at all. Like, I'm really not. And so I've decided to hire somebody to clean my house once a week, which is kind of embarrassing considering how small my house is. But I've decided to hire somebody to clean my house once a week and do all of like the heavy cleaning, like the floors and the dusting and all that kind of stuff, so that I can focus on organizing and decluttering my house to get ready for the baby. I had an apartment in my basement, and that's where I'm sitting right now. So when we bought our house, I was in university full time, and in order to like help supplement our mortgage and our income, because I really didn't have much of an income, we rented out our basement, and we did that for about 4 or 5 years. And it really, really helped, and I'm really glad we did it. But now we have the basement to ourselves. And what that means now is that we have a bunch of storage that we're not using. And I don't want to just dump everything from upstairs down here. I want to put it away properly. So down here, I have a big bathroom with like tons of cabinet space that I can put all my YouTube, hair products, all that stuff in one space. And I have like 3 closets, and Jeff has a little home gym down here, but other than that, it's pretty much empty. And so tomorrow she's coming to clean for the first time. I'm so excited. And Jeff and I moved like a ton of boxes down here over the last couple of days. And while she's cleaning upstairs, I'm going to put stuff away downstairs. So I'm really excited for that because the end result is that our spare bedroom is going to be completely emptied out, and we are going to renovate that room. We're going to have somebody come in and professionally paint it and crack fill and do all that kind of stuff. And we're going to renovate that room for Wilson for his birthday. So we're going to give him like a really cute shark themed little boy's bedroom. We're ordering furniture from Wayfair and stuff, and I'm really excited about that. And then Hank will get Wilson's old room, which is pretty much put together like a nursery already. So I'm just really excited about all that. I'm really excited about the collaboration I talked about my last video with the Sprout collection. I am going to do a video about the Sprout collection, and they are not sponsoring me, so they are not paying me to do promotional material, but I am getting the boxes from them for free. So in exchange for me talking about my experience, they are shipping me free boxes. And so I do really like it. If I didn't really, really like it or love it, I wouldn't keep going with the collaboration, because there's nothing worse than talking about something that you don't actually love. So anyway, this is another one of the shirts, and I know it's all over the place because I've been wearing it all day. But this is just a cute, like, off-the-shoulder shirt with cute sleeves. And it's nice and long. It looks great with jeans. And then I got the other items that I was showing on my Instagram and in my video last week. If you didn't see that video, just check out my Instagram. My Instagram is @itscurlysusie. Speaking of Instagram, my Instagram is my personal Instagram. So my Instagram is not like a YouTuber Instagram or like a Pinteresty kind of Instagram. It is called It's Curly Susie because I do put some of my YouTube stuff on there, but really it's just my personal family and friends Instagram, and I don't really plan on changing that. But if you want to see the outfits that I ordered from the Sprout collection, or if you want more information about the Sprout collection, you can check that out, or you can check out my description box below. Before I show you guys my bump, I'm going to wrap this video up and just say that I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Leave any questions or comments that you have in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you very, very soon in my baby items video. Bye. This is like a real life YouTuber moment. So I just realized that I took my jeans off and put sweatpants on. Because, you know, normally I film from here up, but I'm going to show you guys my bump. So you're going to see that I still have my dress shirt on and my old Roots sweatpants. But I don't even care.